Welcome to Asking Around. Today I'm exploring music. This one's really close to my heart because all that I did was go to my friend Zoe's concert called Crimson and Clover, where she sung some original tunes for the first time in front of a crowd, and she also had a bunch of our friends on the bill, and they were all playing some new and some old original tunes and collaborating with each other. It was just one of those nice cold winter evenings where we all gathered inside warmly over music and shared some vulnerable songs together. And there was laughter, there was crying, it was beautiful, there was friendly conversation. So I'm just glad to have this as a personal document and happy to share it with you right now.
Hi, I'm Vicky. Welcome to the Crimson and Clover event. It's actually gonna be my very first time playing, and I'm so excited! But I'm also very nervous. So on a scale of 0 to 10, nerves, 7.5.
The nerves right now are like a 5 out of 10. Thank you so much for holding my ears. Oh, is it really? You're sorry, I don't want to do it. I'm spilling beer everywhere. Yeah, I don't know. It's just nice to see all their friends here.
Yeah. So the first act of the night is going to be Cute, Cool Planet. I know, I forgot. As soon as I said cute, I was like, I'm sorry. A hardcore Cool Planet.
I hope none of y'all are listening to the lyrics, because you're not allowed to know about this stuff. It's really not for you guys to know about. I'm just kidding. They're all made up stories, including this one. This song is called Garbage Bag. Pile of kids in the back of a cab. Your mama's had enough and now she's leaving your dad. Says he's a joke and he's hooked on smack. Can you fit your whole life in a garbage bag? There's nothing sharper than the blades of grass on the front lawn that you neglect. Your heart is the grass when it's overgrown. We ripped it all up and we turned it to stone. Baby boy's got a big feeling. He felt the flames crawling up the ceiling like spiders with kerosene webs and field mice with matches for legs. The buckets of tears coming off of your face aren't enough to douse this place. Your tears are the rain when the basement floods. Your wind is the pain when it's ripped from the sun. Baby boy, that's not it. One morning you'll be passing by the house that you were supposed to buy on the outskirts where cities die, where my father did, and so will I. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, some of these songs are new, some of these songs are old. Songs are weird like that. They kind of just you don't really know what's good, when, or where. They just kind of exist in space and time. And it's up to you to like them or not. But that last song I've never not liked, There's a few that you stick around that kind of have that. But speaking of songs, I've played in bands my whole life, but I feel like I only really started writing songs when I met my friend Matt, who's in the audience tonight. And he's gonna play a couple songs with me. Some songs that we wrote together. 1, 2, 3, 4. stands underneath, can't begin to unravel. I saw a dress, it jumped like silk, where all they see is stone. While I stand beside them, try to glimpse your glimmering gold. Saw you as a mountain, and I know you was the truth that showed me more of me than I could see in all of you. The different shapes and all the shades that collide where wildness grew. It made you a beautiful monument that a wild history drew. I keep looking for signs, nothing comes to mind. I need you to show me that it's not gonna be alright. If it's not gonna be alright, then it's not gonna be alright. Alright.
Sam,
Yes.
I'm interrogating you. No.
That's fine.
So, wow. Do you think that the piano scarf helped you to get to do what you did tonight?
I actually learned how to play piano on the piano scarf.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, so I guess you could say it was probably a pretty big help.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, you were a man of many instruments tonight. I think you
Yeah.
have
Master of none.
master. Yeah, well, some would say, but I think you killed it. What was your favorite instrument tonight? What instrument was the best?
To play?
Yeah.
That's a funny question. I'll just say piano because I don't know.
Word.
It's a little different for me, even though I have the scarf. But
Word. Yeah. When you're going to write a song, what instrument do you grab?
guitar for sure.
Guitar.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
That's like classic.
Do you like transfer it to piano after, or do you write piano songs?
Sometimes I write piano songs,
Yeah.
but usually it starts on guitar
Yeah.
because you just don't. You want the like least the path of least resistance.
Yeah.
So you can
guitars
just
are simpler.
yeah, just focus on yourself and don't worry about the guitar or whatever's playing with you, you know?
Yeah. I really loved tonight. There was a lot of personal songs and stuff.
I know, it's scary.
Scary.
It's really crazy.
It was fun. I appreciate the vulnerability of the songs that you
Yeah.
shared.
Thank you.
Like, and those are like your own songs. 'Cause I've seen you play with bands a lot, but like seeing a Sam,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
playing Sam.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
do that much?
No, I would say that's like the first time.
Whoa.
But I'll usually just play with the bands that I'm in. And
Yeah, when you're writing songs alone versus with people, what do you like about each of those different experiences? They're very different.
I feel like I'll write a song when I'm alone when I have to write a song. And I think I'll write a song with other people because we like our company and maybe it's kind of just I think it's when I write stuff with people, it's just the only way that we really know how to actually express ourselves to each other.
Yeah.
So I think like instead of like talking about our feelings, we'll just write a song together, and I think that'll answer all the questions.
Yeah.
But then when you're writing a song by yourself, you're like kind of like talking to yourself. So I guess that's the difference, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice vehicle to communicate. It can feel weird to try to like create a deeper friendship with someone. That
Yeah.
makes so good for that. And with yourself as well. I mean, yeah, sometimes I'll feel like I'm in a period and I'm like, I need to get this song out so that I can finally like maybe even close that chapter in a way.
That's a part of it for sure, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a little like kind of spark of self-discovery or some shit like that. Just like this little blip of what does that mean kind of thing.
Yeah, and even just being able to have a really sweet document of that. I don't know. Does having the song to hold on to ever help you to let go of the resistance or the feeling?
I'm sure it does. Yeah, I'm sure it does. But I think maybe the way I think about it is that I think writing a song tells you stuff about yourself that you didn't know. So I think it's more like not really answering questions, but asking them.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's more like asking. It's more of asking than answering. So it's like, I don't think you walk away, at least for me, I don't walk away from a song with new information or like anything, any sort of like closure. Yeah, I don't think it's that. I think you walk away kind of with more questions to ask yourself, questions that you haven't asked yourself before or something, you know?
Yeah.
Which is, I guess, that whole thing. Self-discovery or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And finally, what does music mean to you right now? What relationship do you have with music right now in your life?
I think I was kind of taking a break for a while in the summer from just even listening to music. And I think maybe I was just trying to like experience stuff and see things and whatnot and learn things. And now that the seasons have changed, I feel much more connected with music and art than I have been in the past few months. And I think it's just because of the seasons changing.
Yeah, that'll do a lot.
Yeah, it really does. Imagine living somewhere where there's only one season.
I couldn't do it.
You know?
Actually,
one day.
I
Yeah.
probably do it.
Soon enough.
Yeah.
Holy moly, man, there's no sleight of chance. Ain't this desperate yet to rely on just getting by on the fence? And golly, I'll be damned, cringing through entitled hands. Hold my tongue and try to rely on just getting by on a trance. Falling in and out of ongoing personal fears. Falling in and out of ongoing personal fears. And holy moly, ma, there's no chance that I'll hang my head and try to forget it. I ain't gonna let it slip by. Fighting in and out of ongoing personal feuds. Fighting in and out of ongoing personal feuds. Fighting in and out of personal feuds. Fighting in and out of the things you refuse. Fighting in and out of your personal game. Fighting in and out of the way you refrain. You ought to fighting in and out. Fighting in and out of. Fighting in and out. Fighting in and out.
So yeah, this is the first time I am singing in front of anyone.
We all know Adrienne Laker in here, and I read an article about her a while ago, and she had a crazy upbringing, and I think my friend Charlotte and I wrote this song a while ago after I read that, and we kind of put our own spin on her story. She was involved, her dad, they were in college and then they left, and it was crazy, and I think I was listening to a lot of Simon and Garfunkel at the time, and I wrote this in response to that. So yeah.
Which is perfect, because I actually didn't even know it was about Adrienne until you got me on.
Yeah, until I brought you with. Ready to fuck on.
Brought the fuck on.
Let's do this one.
Oh, so crazy.
Okay. 2, 3, 4. Dad said that God's forgiving, but the band's not quite the same. Every time we leave the village, he holds my hand, out comes the pain. I was raised on always running from something static in the stars. He said that prize is in the music. He taught me time was his, not ours. I started playing Daddy's scheming. He told me no one's of my kind. Bound me to records, chest was beating till my ears were ringing. Sweaty shirts were hung out in the yard, my teddy teething. America, he raised me for America. Mama, please forgive me. Daddy's making me leave you behind. These static stars have started turning, drilling tiny holes behind my eyes. Everything keeps coming close to reason. Nothing's sinking in and nothing's fine. Music gives us everything we need until our stomach's bleeding. You never cared about me, I was just a silent treatment. Daddy, are you nervous? Daddy, are you scared that I won't amount to what you're manifesting, monetizing? 15 signs of running, virtuoso, starbound, honey. Sacred life you're preaching, unique to the book that you prescribe. Sacrilegious exorcism pending, allegory if we don't abide. Burn it down, Daddy's town. Cut me loose from this noose that's disguised as the love, as the love you provide. She's undercutting herself. America. America, he raised me for America.
Thank you. Another shout out to Amelia because it's been such a great time to collab with her, and I just fucking love you, man. Anyways,
Thank you. What?
I directed her video.
Oh yeah.
I also directed her music video.
Go watch Jenny and Tanya.
So go watch Daddy and Tanya. And like it, like.
And while you're
like it.
watching, listen to it too. Stream that shit on YouTube.
Yeah, I've been performing like with this project for about a year now, and about like last summer I met Alex
and he really liked the stuff, and I really liked his vibe, and we just started producing together my music. So we started with that project, and it's an EP called Lapdog that's going to be out in the new year. And I've been writing for a really, really long time, so it seemed fitting that I would finally kind of perform a lot more. And I usually perform with a 3-piece, like guitar, bass, and drums.
Yeah.
And I started out as acoustic, though, so it's nice to like come back to acoustic every once in a while to remind myself that it's just a guitar.
It's a good time. Yeah. And there was a lot of collaboration tonight. How did that feel to, did you just sit back acoustically and collaborate with some folks? Like,
Yeah, I think most, like, everyone in that room means a lot to me in a different way, but they all kind of converge in this one kind of project and space, which is really lovely. And yeah, Vicky especially has, like, I think because we're both in ways, she directed the video, we're both starting out in our crafts at this like important time. It feels very like fitting to celebrate that.
yeah, what's top of mind for you with music right now?
I think because I've been feeling so depressed, I'm in like writing mode.
I get that.
And yeah.
I'm really sorry to hear that, but
No,
also
no.
I'm really excited for your music.
No, it sounds so dramatic.
Make
but
a good thing out of a harsh.
100%. But I think when I feel really up, it's like easy to forget that I can make music, and every song I write always feels like the last.
Yeah.
But I think when everything feels like I can't stand it, it's easy to resort to something that I've known for a really long time. And I think the music project is really, my music right now is really exciting because everything feels very new. But when I'm feeling low, I think it's really nice to return to what I really know. And I feel a lot of like home in that and nostalgia.
Nice.
Yeah.
How did you get started with music? When did you first pick up a guitar? And like, when did it stick for you?
In like grade 5, we had this flute choir club. And there was an option to play the guitar, and I lied to my teacher and said that I could play the guitar. And then so that meant that I actually had to buy the guitar and learn how to play the guitar in a matter of a week.
Perfect.
So I begged to my parents to buy me a ye old guitar, and I learned that shit. And then I started writing like a few years later. Or no, I guess a while before, but yeah, I remember when I first started writing, I was just really enthralled with the idea of writing music, and I didn't know I could do it, so it was really interesting. Because it came very easy to me.
Yeah, it can like seem like an awkward barrier to pass, but once you start getting it, you're like, this is the best thing I've ever done for myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it feels like it's getting harder every time. But
yeah.
for me, it's just like, oh, so easy before, and now it's getting harder.
Yeah.
And sometimes my music is it's not very straightforward lyrically, but I think that's because I kind of just let the words and the melody do its thing.
Yeah.
And hope that it works. And sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't.
It was all working for me in there.
Hell yeah.
It's nice. What do you feel it is that makes it seem
It's
difficult?
just when you release things, you just start to overthink it.
Yeah.
But it's also like I'm being dramatic. It's also not it's not hard. It's not harder. I'm just trying to have an edge.
It's fun to have an edge.
Trying to procure an edge to you right now as we speak.
It's fun to procure an edge. I like it.
Why do you like to do interviews?
Because people are fun, and one time I'm gonna be old, and I'm not gonna know what life is anymore.
We're not gonna remember anything.
And
all we'll have is our fucking video content.
Is YouTube.com.
All we'll have is TikTok.com.
Yeah, so I'm doing it for that, and also even just like 5 years from now, or even next week, and it's nice to remember that this really happened. Sometimes you're like sitting alone in your room and like nothing's happened ever.
I feel that so hard in the winter.
Then I open
A day goes
YouTube.com
by and I feel like I've never done anything in my life.
right. I'm like, oh, no, I actually did do things. So
it's not getting you.
It's great. So we actually did do things with life.
We did do Thanks with Life.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're just making it up.
You were there down by the beach. You were there, I felt you breathe. As the bird glides with the breeze. You were there, you sat with me. On the night you fell asleep, world was ending in my dreams. Held your family soft and sweet. As you were complete. In the space you left in me, now I can see it's where you'll be. And forever I can see you are here in everything. 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 You are here in everything.
That was really fun and like
Is that
cozy.
the first time you played a couple of those songs?
Yeah, one of them. You Were There is what it's called. The one on the piano.
I think I've played everything else before, but I've never played that one.
Yeah.
Live, at least.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, that'd be really impressive. Yeah, that one on the piano I really resonated with. That was really nice. And yeah, it was a super emotional set to listen to. I really appreciate how personal and vulnerable your songs are, and how you compose them is always like just perfect. Like Vicky was crying and I was like, yeah, I would, if I had to get up there and talk, I would be crying. That was really good. But I don't know, how do you, so you're really good at like addressing your emotions and experiences through music. Like, what is that process or experience for you? How do you experience doing that?
It's really just feels like something I have to do when, I mean, the songs are really about grief, about my brother. And it was really just something like that I had to do like as kind of therapy. It was like self-administered therapy that like was almost inescapable. That it was just like immensely healing to turn that into music.
Yeah, I get a bit spiritual about grief and such, and it definitely, for me, like, yeah, music can feel so spiritual, and just hearing you sing those songs, there's like a part of me that felt like there must be a part of, yeah, his spirit that like is in those songs in a way. I don't know, how does music relate to how you like keep him?
The songs are a representation of like a very specific feeling, and like the process of grief. So it's like that's like a fragment, but I mean, other than that, it's like I feel like he's kind of I feel like he's kind of always with me.
I love you so much. Let's welcome to the stage this beautiful and wonderful. Sorry. Wait, everyone.
If I used my heartbeat as a metronome, these songs would be like 10 seconds long. Woo! Let me write that down. Didn't think of you until today. Is it sad that makes me proud of myself? 'Cause normally you're with me from the minute I wake. You're the king of my personal way. So goodbye, go to riddance. You were not nice, not willing to treat me right, the way I had to be. Didn't think of you until for today. This is getting kind of bittersweet. I got so used to fighting with you in my head. What a fucked up form of company. So goodbye, go to riddance. You were not nice, not willing to treat me right, the way I had to be. Goodbye, go to riddance. You were not nice, not willing to treat me right, the way I treat me right the way I had to be. Goodbye, good riddance, you were not nice, not willing to treat me right the way I had to be. Goodbye, good riddance, you were not nice, not willing to treat me right the way I had to be. Goodbye, good riddance, you were not nice, not willing to treat me right the way I had to be.
Okay, you did it.
I did it.
How are you feeling right now?
I don't know yet. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like I just like kind of wanted to do it and get it out of the way. And I love writing songs. I don't know if I'm like a performer in that way, like at least, but I don't know, it was fun and it was like a room full of friends.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but it was really hard to shake the nerves.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
challenging. But you did such a good job.
Thank
the
you.
first time, and
Thank you.
oh my gosh, do you think? I don't know. I mean, it's too soon to say. We're planning the next one. We're planning the next.
Yeah, I mean,
but I love like the campfire vibe, the hangout vibe. It was very therapeutic the way that it was set up.
yeah, I wanted it to just kind of feel like we were all like hanging out at someone's house, you know, like or like it was like like I don't know, we're just hanging out. Like it's not like I didn't want it to feel formal in any way. That's why we kept it acoustic, just to like it's like you went over to your friend's house and you all had a beer and you're like, let's pick up this guitar that's just laying here and
one of the 6 guitars.
one of the 6 guitars.
It was so good.
It's your rich friend.
Yeah.
Your rich friend who has 6 guitars lying around.
Naturally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa. And so was there a lot of planning that you put into this? Like, are you feeling like, wow, we did it?
Yes and no. Like, I don't know. I just kind of wanted to do a show to see what it'd be like to like sing my songs in front of people.
How was it to see your friends out there as well?
It was so nice. Everybody's so good. I don't know. Like, I just love how different everybody is too. Like, I think everyone's so talented in their own way. Like, I love Sam's vibe. Like, he brings this really cool, like, nonchalant, but his songs are so good and they're so like, I don't know, they remind me of the shit I listened to, like, I grew up on, you know? And then who went next? Oh yeah, Riley writes his weird ass melodies and I love them so much. They're so weird in the best way. Like I love weird, like like weird but good, you know what I mean? Like they're just like unexpected. I always like, this is how I picture them, you know what I mean? And like obviously he's amazing, and Amelia, oh my god, like she's so good. Alex recorded her whole EP, so I got to listen to her practicing and playing her songs a lot at our place, which was such a gift. And Alex, obviously, like, I think his like lyrics are so beautiful, and obviously his songs are so deeply personal and raw and really touching. And again, I've been lucky enough that I've witnessed him writing them, which is cool.
And it's so cute to see you guys singing together. Does it feel quite nice to be able to share the stage?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's very comforting, right? Because like I like singing in front of Alex, I'm not nervous to do. Like, we do it all the time at home, so it kind of helped me feel like, okay, it's just me and him, and like that scene in High School Musical.
Totally.
Where like Troy's like, it's just like, I don't know, I don't remember. But, you know what I mean?
I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes music has a different place in my life than other times. What is music for you right now?
I don't know. I feel like I'm definitely more in a like creating space. Like I go through phases of like really taking in all art. Like I just like, okay, I like really want to look at people's painting processes and listen to music and watch all the films I can and read all the books I can. And I still do that a little bit, but right now I'm kind of more in a like pouring out phase, which is nice because it's been a minute.
I'm feeling fantastic. Oh wait, this is supposed to be me after too.
Yeah.
I'm so scared I left halfway through and I couldn't finish my set.
You did it. You did
No,
a
I
good
did.
job.
I did fantastic.
Yeah, a lot of fun, different acts tonight. A lot of collaborations.
Yeah.
I got to MC tonight. That was a lot of fun. I think I'm meant for it.
Yes, you were a natural.
I was a natural. Good night. Good night. This is Lauren. Lauren, I love you.
Lauren.
So good to have you.
Lauren, okay, review of the night. Can we get the mic?
Sorry.
Any review of the night?
I enjoyed it from the audience.
Mm-hmm.
And scenery was great.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say.
That's perfect amount of thoughts.
Yeah. Everyone sucked. And
No!
my opinion of the night is that it was so bad. Sorry, I have to wrap.
You have to wrap it.
Anyways, it was super nice. Thanks, Tiana, for,
Thanks for letting me film it and stuff. Riley, you had an amazing set.
Thanks, Tiana.
You did an amazing job.
Awesome.
Awesome.
You took the mic. You were about to. It sounded like you were ready. And then
Yeah.
I see your videos. I know what videos.
Thanks for joining us at Crimson and Clover tonight. Thanks to Zoe for letting me film and everyone for participating in this with me. It was really nice. I just think it's so important to document your life. Nights like that are important to me to remember. It was just a beautiful, cozy winter evening, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Make sure that you look up any musicians that you enjoyed. They've all got music out in one way or another. So yeah, give them their flowers. I love making and playing music as well. It's a really therapeutic and cathartic experience to get what you're feeling inside out in that kind of expression, and it makes sharing vulnerable thoughts a lot more approachable. So I have had less time to do that in 2024, but in 2025, seeing my friends do all of that, it's really encouraged me to get back to making time and quiet evenings to sit with my guitar and a notebook and learn about myself through making music. And I was also so grateful to learn so much about them as well, and their softer sides through their music. So yeah, music is such a sweet tool for learning more about each other. I really think humans are creative by nature, and there's so many labels put on to crafts like music that you have to be a certain amount of good at it to participate, but that's really just not the case. Anyone is allowed to join the choir. So one of these days, maybe write yourself a little song, even if it's just with a recorder. These days you don't even need an instrument to become a musician. You can just download a software, use your voice, use an app. I really like using GarageBand since I don't know all that much about actually producing music. It's like if I try too hard then it ends up sounding worse. So when I use something like GarageBand, it sounds authentic to my skill set when it comes to music. So yeah, I want to get back to doing more of that in 2025. This end of the year has been so busy wrapping up, asking around, and filming and editing. And I'm really excited in 2025 to take it slower and having music be a part of that, as well as my friends. So thanks for asking around with me today. I'll see you around.